I'm cursed. So you guys, what I'm going to talk to you about is very serious. I know a lot of people out there either don't know about curses or don't believe in curses, or the people that do understand what I am going through, because it's been a really, really rough month and a half of my life. Very, very rough. And if you've been in the live streams along this trip, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. It's not a joke. The things that are happening are very scary because there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to change what is happening. And I mean, there are things, I take that back, because there are a few things I can do, but there's also a few things I've tried, and something is happening that just feels so out of my control that it feels, I feel like trapped, you know what I mean? But let me get into this video and start explaining what I'm talking about, because if you just click this video, you're like, what is she even talking about? I have no idea. And I'm sorry, this video is probably going to be pretty long, but I want to explain everything that's been happening and explain how everything's been happening, and show you the evidence. I have actual evidence of everything that's been happening. So if you've been following this road trip that I've been on, I went to 21 states in 21 days, which is just a crazy idea in itself, and it was really hectic. But it didn't get so crazy until I went to this place. And the place I went to was called Bobby Mackey's. Now, if you look up Bobby Mackey's online, you'll see dozens of stories about people, just their life going to total crap afterwards. And honestly, I believe that something was there, but I didn't believe that everyone's life was going to go to crap. I didn't believe that, you know, and I should have, because mine has. And if you look, there's stories upon stories. I'll show you a couple of them now. There's a couple that went there and their entire lives just got ruined. There's people talking about demons following them, portals to heck. I don't want to cuss on the channel, but there's portals to heck in Bobby Mackey's, and I believe it now. And I was told from not only the people there that there's supposed to be a portal, I was also told by a psychic. Okay, I seen a psychic to get cleansed. So we filmed at Bobby Mackey's. A lot of crazy stuff happened. If you guys see my video, you know the crazy stuff that happened. If you haven't, I'm gonna link it right here and down below. You do not want to miss that video. That was an experience that I will never forget, and I will never go back there. I actually did 2 videos there. I did one inside Bobby Mackey's, inside of Carl's apartment. Carl, if you didn't know, had an exorcism in Bobby Mackey's. He became possessed, and this is a really old video. This is from like 1980 or something. I was inside Carl's apartment and some crazy stuff went down, and it really scared me. I had anxiety from the moment I got in there. And normally when I do these explores, I don't have anxiety like that. I'm just like, okay, let's see if there's something here. But if there is, we'll just figure it out at the time. And so the moment I got in there, I just felt so like cold and just scared. I felt scared. Like it felt different than any other explore I've ever done. So I'm gonna link both of those down below. Even when I was editing the video, I had the hardest time getting it to render. I went to like 5 places, could not render my video. It sucked, honestly. And the computer would go off at weird times. Like I wouldn't be editing my video and it would just start playing in the middle of the car. Like there was a time when we were at a fam meetup and it started playing. I'll show you that clip right now. Girl, I got evidence out the roof of everything that's happened, of everything just getting worse and worse and worse. And so, yeah, here's that clip. You guys, I just came in here in my my laptop. tab was playing, but it was shut. I just opened it, but I'm gonna just turn that off. That was really freaky. I'm actually editing the Bobby Mackey video, so.
Yeah.
Is it on again?
Yeah.
Oh, ew, it is on. I turned it off twice. It's never done this, except now I'm editing that Bobby Mackey video. It's even unlocked. That doesn't even make sense. Oh, that is weird, babe.
That is weird.
It should show your
It didn't seem like you
password.
was talking before.
Well, the thing is, it should show your password too.
I heard me move.
I don't understand. That is weird.
Yeah, you got to.
I don't know about that. Scared the crap out of me. And even on other explorers, we were doing EVPs and it kept saying Bobby Mackey's, Bobby Mackey's. If you don't know what EVPs are, it is a machine that you use in order to talk to spirits that are still around. And you can ask it questions, it'll communicate back with you. And yeah, it did. It told us that something was following us from Bobby Mackey's. But at this point, we were still like, meh, we weren't sure, we weren't really convinced, you know, we thought maybe, but I don't know. And so then we leave Bobby Mackey's, we go to our hotel room, and as soon as we get there, we check in, we go into the room, the power just goes off, our lights will not work, and we're like, what the heck? We go outside of the hotel room, everybody's lights work, everyone's power's on. So then we go down to the management, or we go down to the front desk, and they're like, there's nothing wrong. I don't understand what's wrong with your room. Only your power is off. No one else's is. So we move to another room, and we get into the other room. So then we get ready, we go to our fam meetup. So we're at the fam meetup, and I'm already freaked out, and everybody that's been watching our live streams to this point knows that we went to a really dark place. So one of the fams wanted to do a prayer with me. And I'm like, heck yeah, you know, I love God. I am all about it. I am down to do a prayer. Let's do it right now. So she starts praying, and mid-prayer, this woman prays all the time. She goes to church. She's very religious. And whether or not you're religious, that's fine. I don't judge you. I don't care. I have friends that believe. I have friends that don't believe. I am not trying to push anything on you. I respect all religions, all beliefs. I believe in God. That's just how I am. So don't take any offense to anything, but she prays all the time. So with what happens next, it just makes it weird. It doesn't make sense. So she's praying with me, and as she's praying, she stops. It's like she can't keep going with the prayer, and she keeps trying, and then it's like she just forgot the prayer. This is a woman that prays all the time, and she forgot how to finish this prayer. And we're standing there, and she's like, I don't know what's happening. And I recorded that, and I'm gonna put it right here. After that, we finally get to the point to where we can finish the prayer, but it takes a while. She tried like a couple times. One of our fams gave me some holy water, and it's water placed in a bottle and blessed by a priest. And so we have it now, and we're gonna use that throughout the trip. So I put it in my pocket in the beginning of the actual fam meetup, and it was in there for like an hour and a half, okay? And we go to leave, and this is after the prayer. We go to leave, and all of a sudden, my coat's wet, and I'm feeling it, and I'm like, what the heck? What is that, you know? And I don't think I recorded this part just because I didn't think anything of it at first. And so I'm touching the coat, and I'm like, what the heck? And I open it. The holy water is all the way open. It's not an easy bottle to open, okay? You have to like pop it open and then lift up the tab. And it's just wide open in my freaking pocket. And it's leaking out. Half of it leaked out already. And so I quickly shut it and put it back in my pocket, and that was just, or I think I handed it to James actually. I don't know what I did, but that was really weird. It was like something didn't want us to get cleansed. And I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds like, I don't know, But at this point, with all the stuff that's happening, and this is all within a matter of hours, okay, I felt like something was following us. And so after that, we meet up with Davros, who is super cool. You guys know who Davros is. I don't even have to introduce him anymore because he's so, you guys just know. He's such a funny guy. He's a very kind, sweet guy. And he ended up taking us back to our hotel room because he's just that kind of guy. He is there to help you if you need it. So we get in his car and we drive over to the place. James goes to get out of the car and he can't get out. He's pulling on the handle, pulling on it.
I go to get out of the car and I pull the handle and it doesn't open. So I'm like, bro, unlock the door. He's like, it is unlocked. Opening the door handle, it's not opening. I'm like, bro, your door handle's broken. He's like, no, it's not. It wasn't broken literally a minute ago. Well, all of a sudden now the door handle's broken. Freaking weird, okay?
Yeah. James gets out of the car and then I look at my car and I think that there's something wrong with my car because it looks like something's hanging underneath it. And so I turn to Davros because Davros knows all about vehicles. He's very smart. He's smart in a lot of things. And I don't know nothing about vehicles, okay? I'm trying to learn, trying to do that. Want to be an independent woman. Want to be able to change my own tire. Definitely want to learn. But at the time, no clue. not a clue in the world. And he goes to look under my car, but he needs his flashlight. So he goes in his car, gets his flashlight that he put a new battery in, a brand new battery, tries to turn it on. It's not turning on. And then I start hearing Pumpkin going crazy, you know, and he's just like, what the heck, what's wrong with my flashlight? It's a new flashlight, new battery. And I'm like, I gotta check on my dog. Pumpkin's my whole world, you know? She's flipping out inside the hotel room.
Now, we hear Pumpkin barking inside the hotel room. Chelsea goes inside the hotel room to go get Pumpkin.
She was freaking out. I've never seen her freak out like that.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
Yes, she was
I totally forgot about that. She just like completely is losing it, okay? Like the dog is like, she's hyper, but I've never seen this.
So I go inside the room. I pick her up, I take her back out to meet Davros, and she's super happy. We go back in the room, and I set her down. And I take her water bowl, and I go to the sink, and this water bottle sitting on the dresser just flew off the freaking dresser so hard, there was no way it just tipped over. It literally just like, gone. So I pick up Pumpkin, and I'm gone. I go outside, and I was so terrified at this point.
Well, all of a sudden, Chelsea comes running out of the hotel, freaked out. And she's like, I'm standing over by the sink, and all the way over there on the dresser, a freaking bottle of water just goes, boom, literally falls off the dang dresser. Pretty freaking scary stuff, okay? We're at this time thinking something could possibly definitely be following us, okay? Maybe something followed us from Mackey's. We're freaking out.
I was in there all by myself after everything we already experienced, and everybody's like, what the heck? That's crazy. And, you know, at this point, we're still like, I don't know, but we're feeling more and more like something is following us. Because when people go to Bobby Mackey's, this isn't just us. There's a lot of people that have claimed that something is evil there, that something followed them. And at this point, I was like, man, maybe something is following us, you know? So then we go from that. So at this point, we leave the hotel. We go and, well, we stayed the night, obviously, and the next day we go to a new Airbnb. And at this Airbnb, Davros met us there. We had a good time, we had fun. And we did a live stream, which all of you guys were there. It was super freaking fun. And we go and we decide that we're gonna stay up all night to edit the Bobby Mackey video. We even told you guys this. We were like, yo, we gonna do this today. And so we start to do that, and there's a part in that video, in part 1, where I'm inside of Bobby Mackey's doing EVPs, and this chanting comes through. You can't hear it as much in the video, but when I was there, you could hear it so loud, so clear, almost as if they were doing the exorcism on Carl in front of me is what it sounded like. Not that that's what it was, but that's what it sounded like. And it freaked me out. You could see me flipping out in the video. I was like, no, like this isn't cool. I do not want to get possessed. And so I was at that part and I'm editing it and I can hear it. I experienced it. I know what I'm listening for. You know, I can hear it. And all of a sudden, my computer just starts blinking colors, red, blue, green, and then it just out, just done. I'm gonna show you guys that right now.
Around, what was it, about 8 o'clock in the morning? Well, around 8 o'clock roughly in the morning, I hear her like freaking out and then comes over to me and tells me that my laptop is broke. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm sure it's not broke. Like, I know a lot about computers. I'm sure it's something that's not broke. What happened is gonna freak you out, okay? I'm glad you were smart enough to pick up your camera and record it. So she's totally freaking out. Now, I'm basically just finishing my video. I'm just about finished because we're headed out to Michigan to meet our Michigan fam at 5:30. We have a 4-hour drive. So I'm just about done. I'm excited. Chelsea was a little bit behind me, but she was close to being done too. She's editing the video, and you guys have to see this when she eventually puts up her video. She's doing a spirit box session inside Bobby Mackey's. And all of a sudden, it sounds like chanting, like some kind of chant coming through the spirit box, which is really freaking weird because I've never heard of anything like that through a spirit box. Well, as she's editing this part of this chanting going on, all of a sudden her laptop screen starts blinking all different colors. She picked up her camera, recorded it. I just can't believe this. So here's Chelsea's camera. What? What? What?
See the door open?
What door?
This door?
I'm so tired. I'm really over this. Like, seriously.
That was weird.
Dude, I can't deal. I just cannot deal. Just watch this. I have never in my life seen anything like this. What in the hell? Please tell me, what the hell is that? She brings it over to me and poof, the screen goes black. I'm trying to get the dang thing working, seeing what could happen, and guess what? Let me just show you, actually. Okay, so we're gonna turn on her laptop now. You can hear the hard drive going, you can hear it turning and making normal noises. It's just dead. Freaking completely dead. Black screen. That's it. It's done. Toast. Chelsea legit was in tears because not just a laptop, but so much footage from so many videos are on this stinking laptop. And she thought she was going to lose every single clip. The good news is, if there is good news, is that luckily I know you can take the hard drive out of these and put it in an external case and turn it into a USB external hard drive. So you're not going to lose your files. That, at least you're not going to lose your files. But your laptop is freaking toast.
And I spent all that time editing that video.
I know, I feel really bad, babe. You've been up all night.
Getting the video done.
I know. You have to start all over. I'm so sorry, babe.
This really sucks.
Yeah, it really, really sucks. As soon as we get the time, we're going to have to go get another laptop, maybe at Walmart or Best Buy or something. Probably not going to happen today, but hopefully tomorrow. She's going to have to edit all from beginning. We need to head to Michigan now because it's going to take us at least 4.5 hours to drive there. And literally we have a fan meetup in like 6.5 hours or something like that. So we need to head to Michigan. We're going to go check into our hotel. We're going to need your guys' help. Luckily, thank you, our fam, we had someone send us previously in our fan mail some crystals, some sage, and our fam from the meetup brought us holy water. Now, guys, I've done a lot of crazy videos, but I've never used sage or crystals or anything. I don't even know how to use it or what to do. So hopefully we have enough time when we get to the hotel. We can live stream for like half hour. Maybe you guys can figure out how do we use it? How do we get rid of whatever the hell is giving us this bad juju, following us, whatever the heck you want to call it, because it's crazy, guys. Just absolutely crazy.
So my computer's broken. I am on a road trip really, really far away from my home where I stay with Omar, and I have no equipment to edit anything. I still have half a road trip to do, and I think we still had 10, 11 states to go to at this time, maybe even 15, I have no idea, I don't remember. But what do I do? You know, I can't order a computer online. I'd have to go purchase one. Didn't have the funds, didn't expect this to happen, and I don't understand why it even happened in the first place. I mean, everything was fine. Everything was fine with the computer beforehand. And just right when I get up to that part, it breaks. We even ended up meeting up with Lou, and there was a lot of crazy stuff that happened there, which you'll see in videos coming up, and we, which a lot of you actually know about because you watch the live streams. So we ended up looking into this house we wanted to get, and before the trip, we signed the lease, everything was good, we paid in advance, we had a place to live. We were so excited, it was the perfect house. You know, enough bedrooms for everybody, enough bedrooms to have a freaking an office for me, which is my dream, you know, with the doors that just open up, and they have the glass and everything, and a big backyard and a ginormous backyard that I was planning some stuff to do, and fenced in too, so Pumpkin can go out there and run around and smell anything her little heart desires. You know, we ended up telling fams about it, okay? After all this, we tell fams in a live stream, a members only live stream, and everyone's excited, we're excited, and a lot of that excitement you'll see in an upcoming vlog. We actually recorded our moment of pure happiness and joy. It just makes me really sad thinking about it, but that moment was such an exciting moment for us, and you'll see that in a future vlog coming up too very, very soon. And the next day, gone. The owners ended up calling and told us, sorry, things aren't working out, we can't afford our house, and we can't afford to mortgage this house, because they ended up getting the house after one of their parents died, which sucks. You know, I know how that is when someone passes away and you're trying to figure out what to do with everything, so I don't blame them at all for that. You know, they've never done it before, they were new to everything, and so I don't blame them, you know, I don't resent them, there's no resentment, nothing like that. But you know, I mean, it's a hard position for all of us. I'm sure they felt really bad, you know, but it was literally right after that live stream, weeks later, when we finally told you guys, finally let you guys in on our little secret. And they told us, no, can't do it, you can't stay there, and now we have no house to go to move into, to start our lives and our future together. You know, that really sucked, and that sucked for a very long time. But it doesn't stop there. It was just a really, really weird coincidence with everything that's happening. It was a really weird coincidence that moments, I'm talking minutes after we finally tell you guys, it's gone. Beyond belief. People sign leases all the time and don't go through this, you know, and it doesn't make sense. We had everything paid for. We had a contract signed, and it's just, I didn't expect that. And then we keep going and things just get worse. Lots of little things happen that I can't remember because so much happened. But we keep going on this road trip, and it gets more and more stressful. And then Pumpkin got really, really sick one day on this road trip, and I thought she was gonna die. My world was over. You guys don't understand. When you lose a pet, that was the scariest thing. That was scarier than Bobby Mackey's for me. That was my whole life just being crushed. And so I take her to a vet, and we do all of that. And she's never gotten sick like that before. I don't understand what happened to her. She just really it was like she was dying in my arms. And so we had that. And then she's better now. She's good. Everything's good. We're really happy. She's healthy. She's running around like a crazy little Pomeranian. And so we're fine now. But that was tough. And then it was just like so many things kept happening. And then I get back, and just the craziest stuff starts happening. Like, everything I try to do doesn't work. I even expressed this to one of my friends, and she was like, dude, what the heck? You are going through it. And I'm like, I don't even understand what it is. I mean, from the time to just trying to renew my tags, that didn't work because of tolls from the trip, and it was so fast. They work really fast with that. But I couldn't renew my tags because I had to pay these tolls. And then all of a sudden I go to the toll place, and there was just a whole thing that wouldn't work out with that. So then I go and I'm trying to do something else. That doesn't work. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm still trying to be productive. You know, this is all in one day. I'm like, it's okay. I can do this. I'm gonna be productive. Things are gonna work out. You know, I'm all alone trying to do this stuff, and at this point. And so I'm like, I'm gonna wash my car. That's productive. My car is disgusting because of this road trip. I take really good care of my car, okay? So this road trip, really like driving this gross car now, don't like it at all. I'm not a fan. I really think it's really gross. And so I go to get my car washed, and all the roads are blocked off. And I'm like, what's happening? All the roads are blocked off, and there's an event, and I can't even get to the car wash. Losing my mind. And then I go, and so then after that, I go to Starbucks to get a drink, because I'm like, nothing can go wrong there. They messed up my drink in a way I have never experienced. Still drink it though, because I love Starbucks, but like, what happened? What happened? I don't even know. What did you use, like toilet water? I don't even know. It was disgusting. It was just like, the rest of the day was just, stuff kept happening. At this point, you just kind of just go with it. You're like, whatever, I'm not gonna stress anymore, and I already know things aren't gonna work out, because we all have those days where it's like, you know what, tomorrow will be a better day. Today is just one of those days. Then I go on this weekend retreat. There were parts of it that were really good. There were really good parts of it, but there were parts of it that were also really bad. It involved just like the things that happened with James, and just, we were just not in a very good place. It got really, really dark, really, really fast. We ended up just, it's another reason why I disappeared from social media, and he disappeared from social media, because we were not in a good place with each other and just in life, and it got really dark and really sad and really frustrating and confusing, and just, it was the worst. It was the worst. It was really bad. And I might talk about what actually happened that caused us to get to that point. I'm just not gonna do it right now. We might not talk about that, just because, you know, it's really, really a touchy subject. It's very personal, and because I love him a lot. But I do want to thank you guys for understanding, for letting us take some time to ourselves. I mean, it was a very hectic, crazy, crazy time. So I do want to thank you guys. I love you guys so, so very much. I don't know what my life would be without you, because on days that I just feel like total crap, I mean, I'll live stream, and then you guys are there all positive and happy, and it just makes me feel a lot better. You know, you guys are my family. I'm not very close with everyone in my family. It sucks to say that, but I'm not. Like, I love my family. I love my mom, I love my aunt, my sisters, and my nephews. Love them to death, but everyone's busy, you know? We all have lives, so it's rough. you know, so having you guys there all the time and talking to you guys and just like tweeting with you guys and all that stuff, it really makes my day and it makes my life so much better, because like I said, you really are my family. I don't think you guys understand that. You are my family. And I don't know what this was, but maybe it's your love coming into my heart. Hey. But I love you guys more than you will ever know and ever understand. But yeah, enough sappy stuff. Moving on with the story. Okay, I seen a psychic to get cleansed. She talked about how there was an actual demon attached to James and how they had to work behind the scenes. We had no idea about this, okay? I've never met the woman, nothing, but she is a very, very good empath. She is very well known within our paranormal group. If you might have seen her on Patty's channel, you see her in Patty's live streams. She is very well known, but she was working behind the scenes because she knew something was attached and she knew it was dark and it was dangerous. And she worked to get rid of it when it came to James. I'm starting to think, you guys, that something is attached to me now. And it's got me terrified. So as soon as we got back, okay, everything was fine with James. All of a sudden it was like a switch. You know, he went from this like angry, just not him, okay? Hi, Luna. Hi, baby. Hi. She loves attention. She's like, it's okay, I'm here. I know what's happening. And I'll be here for you. Animals are good like that. Sit. Sit, say. All right, I got Luna laying here with me. My emotional support dog. Pumpkin's also my support dog, but you know, we all know she goes everywhere I go anyway. I gotta include her. But I'm starting to think something is attached to me as well. I got back and I had this depression, this overwhelming depression, you guys. I haven't been uploading, I haven't live streamed. I tried to go on this like weekend retreat that was just chaotic. It was not, I would get moments of just peacefulness, you know, the peacefulness that I was seeking, but it wasn't what I needed, okay, let me tell you what. And a couple things did happen that I'm just not gonna talk about, but I got back and I was so depressed that I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to do anything. I was just miserable. Like, you would think, like, I don't even know. I was so miserable and exhausted, and which you're exhausted from a road trip like that, you know, anyway, but this was beyond that. This was on another level. And I go and I start going outside to the patio in the mornings because I want to feel better, you know? I want to wake up in my mornings and maybe drink coffee and watch the sunrise. Well, this really freaked me out. I was sitting out there and I saw a vulture, and all of a sudden all of these vultures started swooping around the house. I have video evidence, okay? I was out there recording them. And they're just staring at me. You'll see it in the footage. They're just looking at me. But they're, oh, what's wrong with you? Cookie's here too. Ew, Cookie, you farted. Oh my God. Ew. I'm just gonna keep telling you the story. This is how much I love you, just so I can tell you. What is she doing? Look at her. She's literally just rubbing her scent all over. What? What? Hi. You are so cute. Look at her little tail wagging. Oh my God, I love you. I love you so much. Oh, I love you. So sitting on the floor means it means dogs using you as a rug. Hi. Cookie, what has gotten into you? You crazy. You crazy. Okay, okay. Calm down. Calm down. The love is there. Oh, now we're crooked. It's fine. So yeah, so I'm sitting outside on the patio in the morning. You're gonna hear Cookie flipping out because I don't know what's happening with her. What you looking at, Cookie? What? She's looking outside. Oh, it's like she's scared or something. I don't know. Okay. You're okay. You're okay. You better? So I'm sitting outside and all of a sudden I'm getting surrounded by vultures. I mean like at least a dozen. And there's nothing dead outside. I know that they usually come to your place if something like died, but there was nothing dead. But it's just our house, you know? And they're just sitting in the trees staring at me, their beady little eyes, looking into my soul. And I go out there and I start filming them. And I'm like, I don't know about this. And so I start getting closer and closer, and all of a sudden, all of them swoop down, flip me out. I thought I was gonna die. I just pictured this whole scene of me standing there by myself like an idiot trying to record these freaking vultures and them pecking me to death. Yeah, so it was, I know I'm joking about it because that's what I do when it comes to anything in life. If I'm sad, I even try to crack jokes while I'm crying. That's just who I am. I want people to laugh and be happy. But it was a scary, scary thing, and I'm gonna show you those clips. They're in the trees now. Like there's one right there, and there's two to the left. Oh, there he goes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 now on this one tree. And another one over there just staring at me. This is scary. I've never seen this. Ooh, okay. After that, it was another day, and then all of a sudden we went and we met up with the psychic, which her name is Julie. She's very sweet, very compassionate. She doesn't do all this for recognition. She helps people. She heals people through Reiki and things like that, and she just does it just to do it. And if you'd like to check her out, because she really helped us a lot by separating whatever was attached to James and got rid of it, which I am very, very grateful. What happened? Which I'm very, very grateful for. I'm going to put her information down below. She sells a lot of crystals that will protect you. She actually gave me crystals. She gave me different crystals. She gave me a charging bar for my crystals. It was really sweet of her. And she just did it out of the kindness of her heart. And not a lot of people are like that. You know, they always want something, but she really just cares about people. She cares about helping people and getting them back to themselves, you know? And so, yeah, her information is down below if you want to check her out. And if you want to check out my vlog channel, that's where I'm going to upload more footage from this trip. The videos that involve my personal life and just the crazy stuff that happened on this trip, all of that, it's going to be on my vlog channel. The vlog channel is called Chelsea Maxine. And you guys can actually click this link if you can even see me anymore. It's all just Luna. Luna's taken over the channel. She's like, this is my video. But you guys can click right here, right now to subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell though, because I'll upload and you guys won't get notified and you miss out on some crazy stuff. So make sure you smash that notification bell, oh God. And subscribe. I love you guys so much. Bye.